Hey guys, welcome to Zenjin. Today we're talking about brake pads and not just any brake pads, Brembo. There's a lot of confusion in the market. A lot of clients ask us that there are Brembo brake pads, for example, for the KTM which come for 2800, and for the same bike there are Brembo brake pads which come for 7,000 rupees. So why is there so much of a discrepancy and why there is different price ranges? I hope in this video we'll be able to break that down for you and you will be able to make the right choice for your brake pads on your motorcycle. If you are on the channel for the first time, we are Zenjin. We are a performance motorcycle tuning shop based in Mumbai, India. We take care of all of your needs of your motorcycle, from maintaining it to upgrading it to customizing it to ensuring that you have a good good riding experience, taking you to the racetrack, getting you trained, improving your sales skills, all of that. So if you have any motorcycle doubts, any requests, anything, get in touch with us. Now we will only be talking about the sintered brake pad series. I think the sintered technology has come so far that there's a brake pad in the sintered range for every use case, and I don't see a use case where you would want to go for a non-sintered brake pad except on the rear of the motorcycle. For the rear of the motorcycle, Brembo has something called as a CC compound. This is a non-sintered compound designed specifically for the rear because there's not a lot of temperature being put into the rear and you can't really use the rear for really stopping the motorcycle. It's more there for control, and that's what that brake pad does for you. All the other brake pads that we will be discussing are all sintered compounds only. So let's break this down for you. I would like to divide the Brembo brake pads in two major categories, which is the Brembo OEM and the Brembo aftermarket. Now, Brembo OEM brake pads are Brembo brake pads which are designed by Brembo, manufactured by Brembo as per OEM specification. So Triumph, KTM, Aprilia, Ducati, these brands tell Brembo what specifications of brake pads do they want, which include performance, which include cost, which included temperature resistance and everything. Brembo takes those specifications and produces a brake pad as per that specification. So that is a Brembo OEM brake pad. Now there are Brembo aftermarket brake pads which are designed by Brembo, manufactured by Brembo as per Brembo standards. So for example, this is a Brembo aftermarket brake pad. Now, Brembo cannot make one brake pad which will suit a variety of motorcycles. So Brembo in their aftermarket section make a variety of different compounds for different needs. Let's break them down as well. So in the aftermarket section, we'll break them down into road and racing compounds. Road compounds are mainly aimed towards road. Racing compounds are purely for the racetrack only. They have not to be ridden on the road at all, right? So in the road, we have the LA compound and the SA compound. The LA is your base compound which will be good for most road riders. It has a lower temperature resistance, so it comes up to temperature faster, it will work better in colder weathers and so on. SA on the other hand has a higher temperature resistance, so that will work better in hotter climate, that will work better if you are pushing the motorcycle or if you brake harder or if your motorcycle is heavier, so it puts a lot of temperature into the braking system. That's where SA works better. Now if we move to the racing brake pads, you have the RC, which is your entry level track brake pad, track only. This is going to be a massive upgrade for you if you are moving from the road series to the racing series. I would recommend that if you are doing regular track days, if you've got, especially if you've reached a level where you are using slick tires, in that scenario the RC compound will make a massive difference to you because the braking performance that it offers will be fantastic. Over the RC, then you've got series like the Z04. Now the Z04 are brake pads which are actually the same brake pads which are used in World Superbike, which are used in a lot of massive racing series. So it's that level of a compound. Of course, the pricing is also that much, but more importantly, they are very, very difficult to source. Now you might be wondering that I don't go to the track that often, but I ride very sportingly on the road. So I'm an aggressive rider on the road. What brake pad should I go for? Brembo has a special brake pad for you. It's called the SR brake pad. Now this is a sporty road sort of a brake pad which you can use for your aggressive weekend rides and for the occasional track day as well. So it's somewhat in between the road and the racing series of brake pads. As you can see, we have a variety of options to choose from. This is not even counting other manufacturers which also have multiple compounds. I have done reviews of the EBC brake pads and the Galfer brake pads. They are on the channel. I'll leave the links in the description box below. If you are still confused with a plethora of options out there, you can get in touch with us. We will listen to you. We will listen to your experience, your requirements, your needs, and based on that, suggest a correct brake pad that will work phenomenally well for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubts, anything, leave them in the comments box below and I will be sure to answer them. See you next time.